Welcome to the Mushroom Murder Trial podcast. My name is Lisa. Before we launch into today's updates, head to mushroommurdertrial.com to subscribe to my free newsletter, which I just put out yesterday. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to this podcast on your preferred platform so you never miss an episode. Now, in exciting news, the first documentary on the Patterson case is coming on the 14th of September. I filmed for it for about 6 hours. I can talk, and I can talk, and I can talk. And I may or may not appear, depending on how boring I was. It's going to be called Death Cap, and it's an exclusive on Stan. And it says in the promo material, one of the biggest criminal cases in recent history. Death Cap Murders unravels how a quiet family lunch in rural Victoria left 3 people dead as the chef and host, Erin Patterson, left the world asking why. Are we still asking why? Let me know what you think. Back in the day, when we couldn't report on the pre-trial hearings, I'd get a peek of Erin on the media audio-visual link. While we could see her, she couldn't see any of us in the media. During one of the hearings in May 2024, Erin appeared from the jail via video link, clad in her prison blues. We noted her visibly thinner appearance. Her physical changes were absolutely undeniable. Another time, she was beamed to us again from Dame Phyllis Frost Correctional Centre. I noticed she was wearing jeans and a white T-shirt and her shoulder-length hair was in ringlets. Maybe that's why she's got the hair straightener in her room now. Erin was chatting animatedly to a person off the screen while holding a giant yellow highlighter and flipping through papers. It was just a small glimpse, but upon reflection, it tells me a lot now in hindsight. The question I was asking myself at the time was, why was Erin, the extreme introvert, chatting so enthusiastically with a corrections officer? Now we know she's been stuck in solitary confinement for her own safety, with only a convicted terrorist for company. Perhaps that's why she was so chirpy, the novelty of human contact. Seemingly minor moments, such as this, did leave an impression on me, and they did give me some context. Now, in his cross-examinations, also at the pre-trial witnesses, Erin's barrister, Colin Mandy, SC, would at times ask a form of questions. He was interrogating some of the family witnesses about how the 4 attendees felt about going to Erin's lunch. While cross-examining Heather and Ian Wilkinson's daughter, Ruth Dubois, he asked, quote, was she, now Gail, looking forward to the lunch? Miss Dubois stopped briefly, shook her head, and then replied assertively, no, I wouldn't say that. You can read this several ways. Did Gail know about Erin poisoning Simon? Did she not like Erin, or did she just not want to go? I will now read from part of Ruth's victim impact statement. It's beyond anything I can put words to. The following days are in stark contrast. The events we witnessed in hospital felt like an endless nightmare, and now we've heard in court how seemingly normal life continued for the offender. It's difficult to comprehend how someone could spend months planning this out, researching, collecting the items needed, making the lunch invitation, preparing the meal, sit through eating it, and then carry on with normal life, such as playing Lego that evening, according to her son. That's me. All while knowing what tremendous harm was being caused, followed up by the extraordinary lies and the absolute lack of care shown for the victims. There were multiple times during this process she could have stopped. She could have cancelled the plans. She could have thought about the consequences, been honest, helped the medical staff, potentially changed the outcome. But instead, at every step of the way, she chose to follow through. I constantly feel a weight of sadness about the wider impacts to the community this crime has caused, and the vast number of people outside our family who've been affected, some of whom we've never met. The medical staff who had to witness and care for the victims, the investigators, people who had to witness, In court, shop owners who had their names and businesses scrutinised, the mushroom growing industry, the health department, taxpayers. The list just seems endless, and I'm horrified that our family is even associated, through no choice of our own, with such destructive behaviour towards our community. This crime has changed every part of my life. How I view the world is very different. My life will never be the same. It's changed the way I interact with people and has been very isolating. The intense media coverage has left me second-guessing every word I say, worrying about who I can trust with my thoughts and feelings. It is particularly revolting to experience our family's tragedy being turned into entertainment for the masses, and to know that people are using our family's trauma for their own personal gain. As a mother, you want your children to have a good life, to experience all the wonderful things this world has to offer, and to teach the skills to manage through the hard things. Your instincts are to want to shield and protect your children from the horrors that can happen. These crimes have left me feeling that I cannot do that for my children. They have had to experience and navigate firsthand how cruel and unkind this world can be. And these are traumas that will be carried with them for the rest of their lives. As a mother, I will never understand how you could willingly choose this for your children. Thank you, Your Honour. While we're on the subject of children, I have something to talk about. Now, I don't know, some of you may know that I've been the subject of a harassment campaign since I started this podcast. And look, I'm kind of used to it because I used to cover Jeffrey Epstein. But today, one woman crossed the line and I'm sick of having to go the high road. So I'm going to talk about it. In my opinion, it's someone I know because this example is creepy, specific and weird. I woke up today to a message from someone who saw this reply to an account that's not even mine. Okay, so this person calls themselves I Suck in Love. And this is what they said. You should know, Lisa, how is your delinquent criminal daughter going? I mean, how much hate does this person have for me to bring my kid into it? So this comment, according to the person who screenshotted it for me, it was deleted quickly. But I do know this woman because Reddit leaves a footprint when you join a subgroup. So, for example, I know that she was in Reddit dating over 40 and some weight loss groups. So that's, if you know someone, that's how you can tell who they are. And it tells you a lot and it makes it easy to identify something. So to this person, I Suck in Love, our daughter is studying law and has 2 jobs, and we have a great relationship with her. You can write whatever you want about me, but leave her out of it. You've mentioned her twice now, and it's beyond the bounds of acceptable. What happened to you? Who hurt you so much that you have to come after a chick with a podcast? Honestly, I don't understand why some of the people in the Kelly Lane Facebook group won't leave me alone. The constant 1-star ratings, the allegations of profiteering off tragedy. You hate my voice, my narration style. You think I report lies. I have 0 qualifications. I actually have a Bachelor of Journalism, a Master of Communication, and I was an academic at the University of Newcastle. But go on, keep going on. And that the new one is from another person that I pretended to report on the trial. My podcast, according to them, is a giant scam. So there's only one solution to that, and it is to press stop on your podcast player. It's near where you leave all your reviews. Just press stop. You don't have to listen to me. I'm not making you. But I am a very determined person, and the more you nip at me, the harder I work. So everyone, thank you so much for listening today. I appreciate it so much. Make sure you sign up for the newsletter, mushroommurdertrial.com, and I shall be back with you very, very soon. Thanks. Bye.